Enrolled in the Data 625 class at UMGC, and this presentation is part of our Unit 2 assignment focused on data visualization using Tableau. In this dashboard, I explore voting patterns and demographic distributions across the United States using 2020 election data and 2022 population data. The goal is to understand how political affiliation, county density, and population vary by region and state. Looking at these patterns side by side help us see how political leanings, population size, and county structure all play a role. Gives us a better sense of where resources might be focused, how strategies could shift, or where there's room to boost civic engagement. Now we're going to take a look at the 3 different charts I have here. The first one on the right-hand side is a stacked bar chart comparing Democrat and Republican votes across 4 regions. We have West, South, Northeast, and Midwest. Each bar is split by party affiliation, with the blue being Democrats and the purple being Republican. This allows us to quickly assess regional political leanings. For example, the South shows a higher proportion of Republican votes, while the Northeast is almost completely Democratic. This helps us identify where each party has a stronger support. The next visualization is a heat chart map showing the number of counties in each state. States such as Texas, which is down here, and Georgia have a high county count, which can influence electoral logistics and representation. This view highlights geographic complexity and helps us consider how administrative divisions might affect voting outcomes or campaign strategies. It also raises questions about fairness. States with more counties may have disproportionate influence in certain systems, especially if each county carries equal weight in local decision making. By visualizing this, we can start to think about how votes might be more evenly distributed or how representation could be better adjusted to reflect population density alongside demographic spread. The third chart we have here is a tree map. This displays population by state as of 2022. Larger blocks represent more populous states, the ones on the left here, like California, New York, Texas, Georgia. This is crucial because population size directly impacts electoral votes and campaign focus. It also provides context for interpreting the vote counts in the first chart. Now we are going to go on and use some of the filters. So if we apply a filter to the stacked bar chart by selecting the West region, it changes both the map chart and the tree map. When we do this, we isolate voting for states like California, which is the biggest one here at almost 40,000 people, and Washington at about 8 million. Sorry, California is 40 million. We can see Democratic votes dominate in this region at 70 million. This reflects political tendencies of the West Coast. This filter helps us zoom in on regional dynamics. And you can see the county on the map. You might not want to view this, so you can also hide that chart there. Now, if we want to filter by a specific state, if I deselect this here, so we can select Texas either on the map or up here, and it will show us the information for that state only. We see its county count highlighted on the map chart here, and its population block emphasized here. This cross-filtering shows how a single state can have a large number of counties and a high population, which together contribute to its electoral significance. And you can see here that it was the full population that voted for Republicans in Texas. Together, all 3 of these visualizations tell a cohesive story. Regions differ not only in political affiliation, but also in administrative structure and population density. States with more counties and larger populations tend to play a bigger role in national elections. Understanding these patterns can help stakeholders, from policymakers to campaigners, make more informed decisions. Thank you for your time and attention. Hopefully this dashboard gave you a solid overview of the 2020 election and sparked some new insights about how votes and demographics play out across states.